your name is
Yes. So your name is Gus,
Shay.
and my name is Shay, and you're in New Zealand.
Yes.
So you were about to tell me a story about a spirit messing with you. Um, and for the record, how
Yep.
old are you, and how old were you when this occurred?
I was around 12 years old.
Okay. Okay, so you had started saying that you were watching TV and you were holding the remote
So,
and it's
so I was lying on the couch. It was just me in the lounge, watching TV with the remote in my hand. I started dozing off, and then I felt the remote start to slip from my hand as I'm dozing off. But as that was uh, just happening, a hand came across my mouth and pushed my my face to the left side of my shoulder. So my jaw, my chin was touching the left side of my left shoulder. I felt another hand come on my right shoulder, and it contorted me right around flat against the couch. So my head's to the left, my shoulders to the right, my upper body is twisted flat on the couch, and my hips and legs are still facing sideways. Um, as I'm feeling it, I'm like going, what the hell? I can't yell. I'm only breathing out of my nostrils. And then uh, I tell myself, open my eyes.
well
I'm a young kid, and I'm just going,
where
mm-hmm.
were you at the time? Were you in, because I know you're Samoan, were you in Samoa or were you in New Zealand? Were you at home? Were you at a friend's house? And like what time was it?
I was at home and it was late at night. I think it would have been going on around, I think it would have been like about 10 or 11 at night. Um, I don't know where my brother and sister were. Um, my parents were asleep in their room. Yeah, and I was watching TV. Yeah, but it was just me in the lounge. Anyway, I'm being held down. Um, my upper, my upper body's being held down. Um, my heart starts racing. I can feel it racing, and then I'm telling myself, giving myself the courage, and I'm giving myself permission to open my eyes. So as my body is contorted flat on the couch, my upper body is. I open my eyes. As I open my eyes, the one that's holding my mouth, that got my hand over my mouth, it moves in and around and right in front of my face and shows itself. So I'm
Wait,
looking
wait,
at two eyes.
wait 1 second. Wait, I'm sorry.
Hmm?
Um, so you knew that they were two different entities with you at the time.
There were six there at during this whole experience.
Now, how did you know that there were six?
Hmm.
Like, how did you know it was six?
I
Like,
could see them.
oh, you could see them. So there were two on you and there were four behind.
In my eyes, I saw the first one. The one that had his hand over my mouth. He came around, and it's like yeah, it's sort of like they look alien like. but you know, like very sort of like spiritual, in presence. But the first one came and showed its face right in front of me, like nose to nose. That's how close they came to show themselves to me. And then the one that was holding my right shoulder down also did the same thing. So now my eyes, as a 12-year-old kid, is looking at two of them, nose to nose, looking straight at me, at my eyes. So now they know that I know that they are there, and I'm fully awake, you know, I'm fully awake and aware that they are holding me down. As I'm being held down, you know, my head's tilted to my left shoulder, and I'm like breathing out my nostrils and looking at them. They go back up, and continue to hold me down. The one over my mouth, you know how you get that dry trickling feeling, like you're dehydrated, and it's dehydrated, and it's that feeling where you're starving for water. Well, that's what it felt like. The hand that had it over my mouth pushed you could feel that dry trickling feeling push from my voice box down to my belly button, like down my esophagus. I could feel it go down my esophagus, and it was going down to my belly button. Once it hit my belly button, I'm looking at these two, and then 3, 4, 5. There were two at my feet. Like 1, 2, holding me down. 3, 4, near my feet, and 5, 6 near my feet. So 4 on the far end. All of a sudden, you know how my upper body is contorted flat on the couch. From my hips upwards, my legs start rising up in the air. So I'm just watching both my feet start rising up in the air. Even my hips are leaving the couch. So they lift it right up above my head, and I'm just watching my feet rising up and up and up. And then I felt a tug, like underneath my feet and behind my neck. As I felt that, I squeezed my belly button. As I squeezed my belly button, that's the only natural thing I could do because I couldn't do anything else. And I just squeezed my belly button, and then I just started fighting against what they were trying to pull. They're trying to pull me out of myself. And if they succeeded, I would have been dead. But I ended up pushing from my belly button, the dry trickling feeling. I squeezed it to the point where the hand over my mouth, I fought against it and pushed the dry trickling feeling. I reversed it back up the esophagus, right up to my vocal cords. And when it hit my vocal cords, I yelled. And then when I yelled, they, you know, like particles in the mood, they all dissipated. All I'm watching is my feet falling from the air. Hit the sofa. I'm up over the sofa, running down the hallway, kicking my parents' door open, and I'm going, you know, I'm trying to explain what just happened to my parents. And to my dad comes out and goes, something tried to attack me. I don't know what it is. It held me down and blah, 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 Dad. I don't know what's going on. And then, he goes out, and then he goes, oh, see all these photos that are hanging up here in the lounge? And I go, yeah. He goes, they can't come in and do that because your ancestors will come through and wipe them out.
Okay. So we're going to pause here. We're going to pause here because we're coming up on the 10-minute mark. So I'm going to pause and I'm going to restart the recording. Okay.